Anana for Jacob Ramsey as that one change, releasing Yuri Tielemans into the number 10 position, with John McGinn switching to the right and Morgan Rogers on the left. Watkins will lead the attack for the 5th time in 6 games. And Villa's first objective tonight will be to harness that mix of rhythm and power that has underpinned their home form under Emery. With the PSG team news, here's Alex.
Luis Enrique makes 2 changes to the side that started at the Parc des Princes against Villa last week. Marquinhos back from suspension. He fatty. Lucas Verano to drop to the bench. Starting with the Desiree Doué, who was absolutely outstanding last week. The lethal wing-back pairing in that Hakimi, Nuno Mendes will be tearing down the flanks tonight. Vitinha anchoring the midfield and Ousmane Dembele up front to play it. Villa will have a very tough job keeping quiet tonight with a staggering 24 goals already this year. One thing is for sure though, the PSG fans will not be kept quiet tonight. 2,500 of them making so much noise already. I've actually just been over there chatting to them. The drums are ready. They are in full voice. Yeah, it almost sounds like it's a home game for Paris Saint-Germain right now.
It really is a special night. I think we have upon us here at Villa Park.
Oh yeah, my fat man. Fat man.
Dampening the mood though. Let's just try if you're at home now watching this as a podcast, enjoy this atmosphere.
Oh my goodness.
If those
The
fans
PSG fans are going for it.
Aston Villa tonight can create a piece of history.
I think we can barely hear each other. It's not now. It's like the noise when we were falling
Oh,
turn up.
baby.
We know this is used to these fans now. They're excited. So are the players. I think it's time for the players to come out now.
Oh, it's not easy, boys.
It's like you said, we've been talking
It's not easy.
Come back tonight could be a night.
You often talk about being patient in football. It's hard to be patient in an atmosphere like this, but controlling emotions tonight is going to be important.
Yeah, controlling emotions for sure. Picture spots, of course, but these fans are going to drive these players to have the energy.
Sorry about that, I had to just do something quickly.
Up close, looking at the whites of those players'
But I'm back,
eyes.
baby.
Did you see a
Look at the wee fat belly, man.
confidence in
Fucking
that?
hell. They took it somewhere, like, that's not right.
Confident that they were relaxed.
Fat bastard.
They were talking about the players on the bench as well. The other ones were very focused. But this atmosphere will help the team to be in the match all the time, to have that focus. Because then it's going to be
Sorry, I just had to check something there.
the focus on the game.
Marit Stolwinder Hofstra says hi. Hi Marit, how are you, mate? How are you? Talk to me.
Perfect conditions to go on a big night. Okay, well, Aston Villa are looking to create a bit of history tonight. They've got that 2-0 deficit to overturn, but crazy
Aye.
things have happened in the Champions League.
Hell no.
It was all going so well. And I know, it may seem like all is lost. But we're not the first to feel like this. This is what football is all about. It's not over till it's over. As this lot know now, victory can be just around the corner. Whether it's written in the stars or last-minute chaos. That's the beauty of the Champions League. Expect the unexpected.
Myra GA Photography. Oh, hello Myra, it's been a while. How you getting on? I'm glad to see you again. Marit Stolwinder Hofstra says, good what? Good what for mats? I don't know what you mean by that, mate, sorry. Myra, I'm in Spain right now. Lovely. My friend was in Spain last week, he was in Benidorm. I was meant to go, but I had a few things on. Are you... I mean, it says, are you zaying? I'm assuming you mean dying. I mean, I might sound like it actually. Is my nose a bit blocked? But no, I'm not dying. Maybe I just need to blow my nose. Oh, that Charlie. Is that better? How are you right now? I'm doing okay, Myra. I'm doing okay. How are you? How's your photography and stuff going? Good. That's good. What for football match? Mara, I can only apologise. I don't know if there's a language barrier here, but I don't really know what you're saying, mate. I'm watching the football match, if that's what you're asking. Yeah, I'm watching Aston Villa and PSG. And I think PSG will go through, if that's what you're asking. Oh, my battery is very low on 11. Oh, well, that's okay. I appreciate you coming in anyway. I do. I like people coming in like yourself. You know, you're always very polite, respectful, complimentary. I get a lot of the opposite, believe me, which is fine. But, you know, sometimes you just cannot be bothered with them. You know, you think, oh, can I be asked with this tonight? Just give me a second.
Wi-Fi controls lets you pause the Wi-Fi of your kids' devices, helping them to switch off.
Delicious.
Search EE broadband. Good job, lady.
Are you saying, am I from Ajax in Amsterdam? No, I'm from Scotland, mate. I'm from a city called Stirling in Scotland. Maybe about half an hour away from Glasgow. 45 minutes away from Edinburgh. You know, roughly. If that helps. Do you ken Ajax Amsterdam? Oh, of course. Oh, you mean the club? Oh, yeah, of course, mate. Massive side. Massive club. Oh, yeah, I know Ajax. I take it you're an Ajax fan. 2 days left in Spain. What is it you're doing there, Myra? You just a wee holiday?
In 1851, during a regatta, Queen Victoria asked, "Who goes first?" To which she was answered, "America, Your Majesty." And second, the Queen asked, "Majesty, there is no second."
What is the supporters from Ajax name? No, I don't know, mate. I do not know. You got me. What is their name? Could you tell me? In fact, you know what? I'll probably be alright just putting that there. F side Amsterdam. I never knew that. I did not know that, mate. Oh, you're charging your phone. That's good, Myra. That's good. I'm glad. Shadow football. It's Greggy boy. Well, you never said boy, but what's happening, Johnny? How are you? Let's go PSG, knock these Midlands the fuck out. Well, I mean, I think they will. Oh man, I'm a bit choked up with the cold, sorry. It always seems to sound worse when I go live though. I mean that, honestly, it does. Aye, I can't see PSG letting this slip, Johnny. Is John McGinn captain? It looks like he is because he's at the front of the queue. Hala Madrid. Do you like Madrid? Man, is that who you support? What is your favourite football team? My favourite football team is... I'll show you, right there. Celtic. That's just the training talk, but that's who I support. Celtic FC. Don't know if you can really... It's hurt my eyes, if you can see it, but that's my team. Visca Barca. I take it that means you support Barcelona. They're a good side, very good side. You might see them in the final, actually. You might see them win it, to be honest. The full tournament, I mean, they look really good. My favourite football team are me nicking my balls off my leg like a butcher sausage. What? Bro, what did you just say? You're a very bad one, Johnny. Bivy Catalonia. I've heard Barcelona get called the was it Catalonia? So I'm assuming you're talking about them. Greg, you're fit like a butcher's dog. Look at that sexy body. I have not seen in a while. Myra, it has been a while. It has been a while. It's good to, I mean, yeah, you're right. I've not been live for a while, to be honest. I've been a bit occupied with other things, but I'm back now, and hopefully I'll make it a more regular thing. Yeah, I'm putting on the weight a bit, Johnny, to be honest, but I'm not gonna lie. I've got back into the weights in the gym and that, but I just like my food and my beers too much. You know, alcohol and my takeaways. I used to have a six pack when I was a young man, but as I've got older, my metabolism slowed. I've certainly got a lot more lazier, so I've turned into a fatty.
Yeah, plenty of options. Unai Emery he's gone for Rashford, but he's going to need the support of McGinn and Rodgers and
Right, Rashford up front, man, he's a good player. When he wants to be.
have to go for it in the first 10 minutes. They can be patient and play themselves into the game.
Looking forward to this, bro. It should be a good game. Greg, we both are rocking the big belly like Katie Price knockers. Yeah, I never do that actually. Are you a bit like the old beer bearer like me, Johnny, are you? Aye man, I let myself go bad. It's tough when you're older, man, don't make excuses, but see, like, I don't know, metabolism does slow down, that's a real thing. And I don't know, things I could do before, like run for a certain amount of time, they just become harder, basically. Paddy Pimblett says he wanted McGregor to bet him against Chandler for the Irish and Scouse connection. Paddy Pimblett says he wanted McGregor. Oh yeah, I seen that. I mean, he also said he fought Conor Wood because he'd be backing his own, and McGregor's a big advocate of that. I mean, he's always been a big advocate of back your own, isn't he? So I don't know why he done that. Even if he did think Chandler was going to win, he would. I don't know. He wouldn't come out public and say he'd bet on him. No, against Paddy anyway. But maybe he's trying to set up a fight with Paddy because that would be massive. I mean, they can both sell a fight really well. Greg, I was saying to my mate today, I wonder if we could get a milk pump and milk our nip and milk our nips like a sheepdog. I mean, you could. I wouldn't advise it, Johnny, if that's what you're asking me. You could do that though, yes. It's, I don't know. Are we doing this? Are we? You're a very bad man. Right. See McGinn, man, he's terrible for that. He always sticks his arse in. See if they're trying to close him down. He always sticks his arse into the opposition. Eh? It's funny as fuck, but it's just a bizarre move. If I did that, my US citizenship would be revoked. Yeah, it would. I would say so. Yeah, I don't think it's worth the risk, bro. What are you up to anyway, Johnny? You work? Oh, yeah, I was almost in with Villa. Only 2 minutes in. Another corner. But see, whenever I sit back like that, man, my nose just clogs up. I don't know why that is. It's always done that. Like see, when I go to sleep, for example, like obviously you're lying back, like my nose just clogs up, man. Must be all that Charlie I've took in my life. But no, seriously, it's annoying. But when I sit up straight up, it doesn't seem to do it as badly. Oh, you bastard. It's a bit better. Because I'm ready to go. I'm not long finished work, just did a login now, just resting my arse. Delicious. That's good, mate. Well, did you get, like, so do you get any Champions League games in that, Johnny, eh? Well, that's a stupid question, of course you will. It's America, do you know what I mean? It's no matter, so I don't know why I even asked that. Are you watching any of the games? We fat belly, man. I never used to be like this. I've let myself go. I don't pay for cable here. Rip off. Got the Fire Stick on there, okay. A lot of people have the Fire Stick now. I actually don't have a Fire Stick. It's one thing you think I would have. Probably should get one actually. I keep meaning to be honest, but I just never get around to it. That's good play with Aston Villa, by the way. Looking at a bit well. Get that out wide. Playing well, I must admit. Get a fire stick broke, put it in your room. So that's what I'm saying. It's something I keep meaning to do, but I never get around to it. But you get every channel, don't you? Monk Carl, he keeps telling me about it as well. One game to go and we're champions. Aye, it was a long time coming, wasn't it? My wee brother was asking me, it was like, because he's in jail now, right? So he can't get, like, he's not get his phone obviously, so he can't check his phone on when our next game is, and he keeps asking me, who's our next game, who's our next game? I says, Cam, I've stopped really looking, because we've won the league. League was done long ago, do you know what I mean? So, I don't know, when I know we've won it, kind of take my eye off the ball a bit. Obviously I still want us to win every game, but you know what I mean? I hope. My internet is cutting out, I can't hear. It must be your signal. Myra, it'll be your signal. Is there many Celtic fans in Scotland now? I don't know if you take the piss, Johnny. Of course there is, you know there is. I don't know, man. I don't know if sometimes for you. By the way, see, in case you're wondering what I'm looking at when I'm sitting like this, I've got another phone that's thingy to the live, just so I can read it quite easily and not move my actual phone. I mean, is it green and white? Oh yeah, it's green and white, mate, of course. It always will be. Although they're starting to get a bit braver recently, aren't they? Because they beat us a few times. And they're doing well in Europe, to be fair. But they're still miles off us, I reckon. Well, in fact, it's not even I reckon, it's a fact. Doing it over a full season, that's what champions do, you know. And I don't think they're not at that level yet. Too much mistakes and not too much inconsistent performances. Oh, okay. Here Villa go again. Oh, I should get a shot and tap that. They're doing well, Aston Villa. I DM'd Nicola Sturgeon and said, when the Celtic's in the league, I'll swing your bangers like a skip rope. Oh, I mean, I don't know what to say, Johnny. You get me off guard. You really do get me off guard, and that's hard to do. But I'll give you seem to do it effortlessly. I don't know what to say to that, mate. I do know you're a very, very bad man, though. See, PSG are in blue, right? Aston Villa in their traditional, what is it, burgundy and light blue. But it's quite hard to tell the difference. Well, sorry, no, that's not true. You can tell the difference, but it's pretty similar. I mean, they could have used a kit that really stands out a lot more from each other, I feel. that's all. Sorry mate, I'm back. Had to reply to my father.
Gets a little deflection off him, but huge blow for that is for Aston Villa.
Aye, that's a good goal. They've done well there, PSG. Like I said, man, I can't see them. I can't see them dropping the lead. No way. Here they come again. PSG. Here they come again.
So much for PSG sitting back and soaking up the pressure. That's the right back who put that in the back of the net. That's him who's looking to get forward and try and help these forwards out on the break.
Hindsight is a terrific thing. In retrospect, too cavalier, Philip?
Well, it was a poor touch from Marcus Rashford, wasn't it? Just on the edge of the 18-yard box, a better touch, and you see what he was trying to do. He was trying to cut in on that right foot and try and bend it in there. But it was a poor touch that unable to get the tackle in as soon as they won the ball back. Their first thought was forward. But yeah, absolutely, they were so open at the back, particularly down their right.
Particularly down there, right, as you say, Alan, which was the question mark area. Could have been carried in Messi, neither performed a particular conviction last week. Could have been entry concert with Tyrone Mings coming in, but
Oh yes.
decided to go save again with Matty Cash.
Back a bit now, right, that'll do.
This time we'll face Arsenal or Real Madrid in the semi-final. Offside against Barker.
There again, you've got your left back. Mendes trying to get forward as quick as he can. But Barker was offside, but it's him that's bursting forward.
A 4-1 aggregate score here. The 4-1 aggregate score. Dortmund-Barcelona game. Girassi has scored early for Dortmund in the Westfalenstadion.
Oh, Dortmund have beat Barcelona.
Any Dortmund player.
What's to expect that?
Haaland scored 10 back in 2021.
Can I get this angle right? That'll do. Fuck's sake, it's... It's not as if I'm Mark Goldbridge, is it? Fucking hell, I might as well just... Get me? That'll do. You can even see my wee fat belly too. No, sorry, this is doing my tits and bang with this nose. I've even been sniffing now.
See the freedom there of the front three that PSG have got. Over on that left-hand side there with Barker and Dembele coming short. Movement of the three that were really impressive.
Time that these managers have met. 2 weeks to Unai Emery, 8 to Luis Enrique.
Oh yeah, fucker. Pass back there almost went... Well, it didn't almost go in the net, but it was going that way. The PSG keeper, Donnarumma, obviously got it, but it was a bit risky. Look at that man, that boy, there's that Dembele, beat 2 players there. Was it Dembele? I don't know. He took two players at the game there though for one move. Tucker Carlson is in Dublin with McGregor. Tucker Carlson? Who's that, mate? I don't follow the UFC, Johnny. See, like, I know obviously who McGregor is, and Paddy Pimblett and stuff, but I don't know a lot of the diehard fighters, if that makes sense. Kvaratskhelia, man, he's a great player, that boy. He did be quicker than that if you had to get PSG off guard, but Tucker Carlson, he's friends with Trump and used to be on Fox News. Oh. What, so he's like a political guy? What was he doing by with McGregor?
Put back in on that right foot, the defender read it really well. Waiting for Concert to join Rogers and Co.
Oh yeah, that was a good ball, but it's a good ball in again. I'd ping that. Oh, lucky. Done the right thing, but well, he done the right thing in terms of taking a hit. Listen, it'd be easy for Villa's Heats to go down, but they're still winning and they're still fighting. You gotta respect that. That was some ball with the keeper. That's good play, that. Straight to him. You need to be taken down and hitting it, man. Having said that, there's Marcus Rashford, that multi-millionaire. What is he, 28, 29? Young boy, I'm fucking sitting here, fat bastard, giving it advice. What the fucking... Well, no, the one that he's on anyway. There's Prince Harry. Wee Harry Hoofter. And I'm ready to go, go, go. Give it a great. Oh, just one, I'm getting done for fucking copyright now. Oh. Rory McIlroy won the Masters, and we have Sinn Féin, the wank political party in Ireland, want to throw a party for fuck's sake. I didn't know he won it actually, Rory McIlroy. I heard, like I seen on betting websites stuff, all the offers they were giving for him. I never knew he won it. Fuck, he is a good player though, right enough. I know, but that's what they do, man. They get carried away and want to give them, like, name a day after them and like full parties. No, I mean it's good they're celebrating one of their own. You know, fair enough, but I think sometimes they do go a bit far, don't they? There's still something I'm into, to be honest with you, is golf. I like, I'll watch it sometimes, but it's I'm not a big fan.
impressive now the way that
Only Irish people I back as McGregor. I like McGregor, but yeah, I like him, but he's a very polarising figure. But if he's on your side, kind of thing, he's one of the guys you want on your side. He's loyal. He's a good guy. I like him. I think he's funny as anything. And I hope, look at that fireball and switching wings. This is PSG attacking. They're a good side, this PSG. I hope he makes a comeback. If he makes a comeback and fights Pimblett, maybe not in his comeback fight, but if he fights someone and then comes back to fight Pimblett, that will be huge. And that may happen.
You've still got enough time to recover when he does that with a pro touch and loses the ball there. You've still got time to recover. But then there's another error there from Martinez. He gets mixed up with Torres. Once he
It's a
comes
good goal.
forward, he has to keep
Nothing wrong with that.
He doesn't. He fights Hakimi, who's running onto it so impressively to have that shot, which he did. A steep task for Villa. Suddenly became mountainous.
Oh, man. Right, this is what they need to take advantage of, Villa. Oh, yeah. Fuck. That's got to have been inches away. Unlucky.
Very difficult for them with the balance that he has, and you saw a great example of it there. He just can't get enough.
Well, that was close.
On it there with the left foot. You can see what he's trying to do and curl it inside.
McGregor said when he comes back. Sorry, I'm just looking at the space of my belly in this stream, man. What the fuck? McGregor said when he comes back to UFC, he's running for president. Right, wait. McGregor said when he comes back to UFC, he's running for president of Ireland, for Ireland, and wants Bruce Buffer to introduce him as president of Ireland. Mate, see in this current world, basically, that we're living in, when you've got Trump as an established political figure, like, not just, like, rumoured to be president, you know, he's won it, he's done it, and he's currently president now. Anything could happen. Like, Andrew Tate wants to run for Prime Minister. Kanye West, remember years ago, he was talking about trying to become president. McGregor, I mean, he would. Oh, I could see him actually doing that, to be honest with you. I really could. Who's your political party in Scotland, bro? I'm not gonna lie, Johnny, I don't know much, mate, about politics. I know that maybe sounds terrible, especially in this day and age, because everyone seems to know about politics, basically, but it's not that I don't care, of course I care, but I don't know what each party kind of stands for, and what I will say, right, is I've seen before political parties being promoted and they're doing their campaign and stuff, and they say they'll do this and they'll do that, and then they get in the power, they just don't do it. I'm not saying that's everybody, but I've seen that so often, so I just tend to switch off and think, right, whoever's in power, there's going to be pros and cons to it regardless. So I just go with the flow, man, if I'm honest with you. SNP want independence, don't they? Yeah, they do. That's one thing. Like, I voted for independence. It's the only time I've ever voted in my life, and it was just the full Braveheart side of things, if you want to call it that. You know, I'm passionate about Scotland. I love my country, and I'm a big believer in, how would I word it? like, I don't know enough about politics, right, to basically have a good debate and argument with someone over what they would offer as a party. But what I will say is the full idea of being our own country and independent, I'm all for that. Oof, sorry, right, 2-0 to PSG. Holy fuck, man, you're no stopping that, like. This is going to be a hammering. Oof, that was electric. It was fast counter-attack. That's two, their fullbacks scored. Their fullbacks. That's some team like that, PSG. Aye, but getting back to your question, the SNP thing. I just like the idea of looking after our own first. You know, if we're going to have problems, sure, but let's deal with them as our own people, you know. Aye, that was good play, that. Do you like my profile pic? I can see the Irish colours. I can't see like what. I can see it's a guy crossing his arms. I don't know who it is though, mate. It's Irish legend Michael Collins who got the South of Ireland independence from the Brits in 1916. Wow, so quite an influential political figure. Johnny, just give me 1 minute, bro. I need to text my dad again. Sorry, bro, I had to text my. Sorry, bro, I had to text my old feather back. Right. 5-1 in the aggregate, man. Right. And I'm ready to go. Brilliant ball, that.
The way that they do in Madrid tomorrow. PSG could be Arsenal's problem next.
The passing for this team is unbelievable. PSG. It's very impressive. It's just so smooth, fast, accurate, effective, like meaning it's passes that get you forward, get past your opposite. It's very impressive.
Straight offside. It's Morgan Rogers. Now it is Rashford.
You can't be doing that against this side. I hope we get a referendum for Northern Ireland. We'd get independence. The Brits are scared to give us the referendum. I agree with that. I think as much as people, well, some people slag Scotland and say we're a wee country and that, which we are, we're getting a lot of money. You know, England don't want us to, and not just England, the UK, I suppose. They don't want us to leave because I'm sure there's more to it than just this, but money, for sure, and what we bring as a nation. And obviously, like, I know that wouldn't hold any water on a political stage as a debate, like, but you know, I've got no proof, but like you hear a lot of things, see a lot of things, and also a bit of common sense. You know, England were fighting so hard for us not to get independence, and you think, well, why do you care so much?
So many options whenever anyone is on the ball.
Right. You watching any football in it, Johnny? PSG are going to win the Champions League, mate. Wouldn't surprise me. How they're playing. It really is phenomenal. I mean, they're so quick, so accurate, and they're a team. Do you know what I mean? Like, they've got no real superstars. They've got a lot of good players, obviously, but like, just how they're lining up, they're always finding a man, they're passing drills. It's a joy to watch. Oh, he fucked it there. That was good play. Look at that. Oh, it's a goal. Fucking hell. Well, that'll make it interesting, but I can't see them getting. I can't see them getting 3 goals. They would need to win this 4-2 to go through. Wait there. 4-2. No, in fact, even if they won 4-2, it would go to extra time. A good play by Aston Villa, but I must admit, very good play. But how well they've done there, just to get that goal, it tells you everything. They have to work really hard for that. And actually, it was a deflection. Good goal, but certainly makes it interesting. We need to have a united Ireland and you guys to get independence to run the country the way you want. I agree with that, bro. I do. I mean, it's maybe something I will get into in the future is politics, and obviously I care to an extent. Well, not to an extent. I care obviously about my country, but I'm just a big believer. Like, no matter what parties, and there always seems to be issues anyway. So I don't know. I'll leave that to the big guns. You know what I mean? What's the word I'm looking for? I just leave that to the professionals, if you want to call them that. Well, 2-1 PSG. 5-2 on aggregate. Oh, Kimi kicked out of John McGill there. See if he managed to get him sent off. That would be really in Villa's favour.
There'll be an argument to it, but is Akimi just trying to get him out of his way by that swing leg with his body position, trying to shake him off? That's the decision that the referee has to look at. Is it in a violent way, or is it just trying to shake him off? I just think it's about
I love politics, always have. Since I was young, I studied it in school for A levels. John McGinn, you wee fiend. Yeah, it would be funny, man, but that Hakimi, he did kick out of him. He kicked out at McGinn, I mean, when they were on the floor. He didn't make contact, but the intent was there. But he'll not get sent off for that. I do think he's got a yellow. No, he's not. Oh. You remember when Villa avoided relegation and suddenly the best came on? He shouted, "Get that shite! He shouted, "Get that shite fucking off!" I never knew that. No, I never. Is that? Well, it must be on YouTube. Why would they play that though? For Aston Villa, everybody knows that's a Rangers song. No, I never said that, mate. I'm going to have to YouTube that now, but well, not right now. But after I've done this. Oh yes.
Just a minute ago, when PSG were passing it around at the back, Dembele made a wonderful run up front. No one spotted him. He went absolutely berserk at his defenders. And then 3 seconds later, that was that long ball in there because he made the same run again.
It's on YouTube. It's a buildup. Actually, it sounds it, to be fair. Well, he's a Celtic man, isn't he? Oh, here PSG come again. Oh, well defended. I mean, listen, you never know. You never know if oh, well saved, keeper. They only need to get three. Well, I say only. Villa, they need to get 3 goals and not concede anymore. Just for it to go to extra time. It is a big ask, but you never know, man. 5 minutes left in the first half. If they, I know it's a big if, but if they could get a goal, another goal before half time, 2 each, and then they just need to win the second half 2-0 for it to go to extra time. You never know, but it's a big ask. The players were bricking themselves when they get shouted. Well, they were on there, an angry Glaswegian shouting at the top of his lungs. They'll be used to that. Oh. Tierney is coming home in the summer. Yeah, I seen that, bro. Brilliant signing for us, but the biggest thing is if he could just stay away from injuries, huh? Oh yeah. Oh, I thought it was going to be 2 each. He's world class, Johnny, is Tierney. He's world class in his position anyway. Hey, did you hear the rumour about Greg Taylor joining the Rangers? What's all that about? That'd be a bizarre move, that. It's a good game this though, I'm enjoying this game. He won't join the zombies, don't worry, he's going to Zagreb. I never knew that, I never heard that. That's such a random move, eh? Dynamo Zagreb. Where are they again, is it? Dynamo Zagreb. Croatia. Is it Croatia? I mean, they're a good side, I know they're a decent side, but just so random, eh? Like, mind years ago when everybody was, well, not everybody, but Gary O'Connor with Haben, he went to, who was that team in Russia? Spartak Moscow. Like, just such a random move. I had a wee steamy Zagreb and work toilets this morning, it was gorgeous. I'm assuming that means a shit. A steamy Zagreb. Oh dear.
Another example there of not only are they very, very good at handling the ball, those three in midfield for PSG, they're actually very, very good at getting the ball back. Certainly the best team in the
Oh
competition
boy.
for me at doing that.
I'm tired of it.
Forcing into errors, the way they put you under pressure. Are they also, in your mind, the best team in the competition? Full stop. Yeah, I think when you look at their performances against Liverpool, both home and away, what we've seen up until now, then yes, they are. It's Dembele.
Oh, that was a good ball to Dembele. Defender done well to muscle him in there.
Build again.
Beep, beep. Give me the green light. Well done, Cash. The old Johnny Cash. Flashes your gash. Oh. Oh, here come PSG again. That boy's left wing, he's on his own, he's getting no help. He's pung it and it's went over the bar. Offside anyway. Here come Villa. Final third, Rashford's out left. Passes it back to whoever. In the middle. Pass to the right, pass to the right. No further forward. PSG have got it back now anyway. Now they go forward. 2 passes that took them to go forward. Now they've got a man on the left, running down the left. Trying to get into the box. He's got no help though. Passes it back. And now they're just doing the patient build-up thing. Because again, they don't need to be chasing again, remember. Half time.
Very much the visitors' way. Villa seemingly sunk by a pair of flying fullbacks, keeping with the first. With the second, but then with a goal 11 minutes shy of half-time. The thoughts of Clarence Seedorf.
Step closer to world domination. Do you know how it steps back?
A steamy Zagreb. Oh dear.
Yes, I've had enough. Woods. Happy days. When you've done enough, Uber Eats.
I've had clouds, but I have had so many rainbows. And the thing to do is to prepare yourself so that you can be a rainbow in somebody else's tummy. So that when I eat the same dishes, I may not speak your language. Be a blessing to somebody. That's what I think. Be a rainbow in the clouds.
I cannot believe the poll that I've done. It's only 60-40 to PSG. Taffy McKem or Macm says, "Oi, oi." Alright, Taffy, how are you, brother? Not bad, how are you, my bro? Ah, come on, right, mate, yeah. I'm still a bit tired, to be honest with you. Well, actually, I did get a good sleep last night, but I'm still trying to catch up my sleep because I had a heavy weekend, so I'm still a little bit kind of choked up. But I'm alright, bro, aye. Are you a Newcastle man? I'm just guessing because is that not what they call people in Sunderland is Markhams? Or am I getting mixed up? Maybe I'm getting mixed up. Where you two? Where you two? What do you mean, mate? I don't know what you mean, brother.
Welcome back to Villa Park, where PSG lead by 2-1. It's 5-2.
Cardiff-born Sunderland lad.
Which means Aston Villa have got to score 3 goals in the second
Oh,
half.
Taffy Markham, that makes sense. You, I'm Markham here. Sunderland, that makes sense, brother. I'm from Stirling in Scotland. It's like 40 minutes or so for Edinburgh and about 25-30 minutes from Glasgow, just to give you a rough understanding.
Daniel Sturridge pretty much the nightmare scenario alongside Clarence, Ashley and Wayne. Yes, indeed it was. It started with optimism, but you know, after the first 10 minutes they don't concede a goal, so it wasn't the start they wanted at all.
Sorry, where are you two in country? Scotland, right? Stirling in Scotland is where I live, and where I'm from. I looked at Sunderland scored recently, actually, just because I was watching that Netflix documentary, Sunderland Till I Die. It's been on Netflix for ages. It's really good. It's something I can watch over and over. And I was looking at your squad recently. You've got quite a decent squad. Have you still got Paddy Roberts? He used to play with the team that I support, Celtic. Just on loan, but he done well. Follow anyone in the footy, mate? I do, bro. I do. I'm a big Celtic fan. Die-hard Celtic fan, actually.
Completely out of attitude. The energy was so wrong. Practically not giving any importance to run back with the whole defensive line, to cover each other, to help the goalkeeper for the second ball, all of these things. I mean, they were like 3 against 2 at a certain point. Unacceptable actually at this level.
I think it's exactly what Clarence was saying there about the fullbacks going forward, and you know, when you're going forward in attack, you've got to worry about the rest of the fence, and nobody's talking out there. Like you say there, Matty Cash has not seen Barcolo running forward. I think Lucadinho looks at Hakimi a couple of times and thinks that Martinez is going to collect the ball, but you've got to make sure that he's actually going to get there before you just switch off, and I think he switched off. And
it's a great documentary, mate. Celtic beat us 5-0 a few seasons ago. I remember that, bro. I remember that. That was a few of my pals went over actually to watch the game. I think it ended like there was a lot of, I'm sure there was a lot of violence there. I hate that, man. You can't even go into another, because I think Sunderland and Newcastle, they're beautiful places. And I'm not being sarcastic. I mean, being I was at Newcastle for a weekend, it was brilliant. And part of that we went over in Sunderland, it was great, man. It's embarrassing that. I find that embarrassing. You can't go over to a place and act like that. If I remember rightly though, the Sunderland fans gave as good as they got. So fair play to them. I remember that though, mate. Yeah, I remember that. That was a bad time for your club, wasn't it? These were going for a lot of turmoil, but Sunderland rather, are a huge club. And they always will be. I remember the days, man, I'm 36 now, right? I remember the days of Niall Quinn. And who was there? Was another guy used to up front. Kevin Phillips. That was a good wee strike duo, actually. Average home crowd of 40k this season, not bad for a championship squad. That's really good. I never knew that. That's one thing about you, bro. He's back your team like through the thick and the thin. He's always there. It's nice. Alan Johnson wing.
You definitely respect the from the defense.
Yeah, it's true. He was. He did play me against.
In your position to make sure that
That.
your defensive play. We know that to go further.
Oh dear, I need to watch what I say about him.
You need to have a solid defense.
He's out now though, isn't he? I don't know if he's still with his missus, but I heard when he was in jail, right? He was still on his Man City contract and he was still making like 5 million a year or something. It's a lot of money. A lot of money, but here, can you mind that other guy? Was it Ched Evans? Obviously, he was nowhere near Alan Johnson's level, but he was a naughty boy as well, wasn't he? I seen a video of Adam Johnson actually in the jail. These guys were obviously recording him, and he was saying, "Oh, I never even kissed the lassie. I just gave her a few shots or stuff like that." I don't know, man. That's I don't know. I don't know. You should have me to speak to him in the first place, I suppose. John Hartson best Taffy to play for Celtic. What does Taffy mean? Does that mean player? Or Taffy? Welshman. Is that aye, sorry mate. Fucking hell. Taffy. Aye, yeah, I would say so. Joe Ledley, he done well with us. But yeah, I don't think it's even a debate. Well, actually, mate, see when you think about it, he wasn't a Celtic signing for long. But Craig Bellamy, he done phenomenal with us. That's a good question. In terms of who I think was the best individual player we've ever had from Wales, I would say Bellamy. But in terms of what has a Welshman done for the most for the club, it has to be Hartson. Aye, sorry mate, that was my bad. I don't know why I thought that meant player. Welshman, yeah, of course. That makes sense now. You're using the Taffy Mackham, that makes I like that. Did you get Alan Johnson mixed up with Adam Wilson? I did actually, yeah. Shit, I've just read that back. He did say Alan Johnson on the wing. Ah, yeah, I did, yeah, sorry. Who's Alan Johnson? Is that a player you've got now? Like recently or years ago? I mean, Phil Bardsley went to Rangers, and I think he played with Sunderland at one point.
Chess piece. What piece will it be? You're known for your incredible passing range and attacking from the right back position. I think you'd be a bishop.
A bishop? I think more a knight. I think Sir Trent has got a lovely ring to it.
I like that.
Google Pixel 9 with Gemini Live.
Rule number 1. Never open the package.
What I never do.
What's your mission, man?
Rule number 2. No names. Rule number 3. A deal is a deal. It cannot be renegotiated.
Ready for your next mission. The new Volkswagen Transporter.
What makes a
No, Alan Johnson wasn't in Quinny's day. He was a winger, but he was a boyhood Rangers fan. Right, get you, mate. That makes sense because I mentioned Niall Quinn. I get you. I can't think who that is. Alan Johnson. It rings a bell. Like I feel like, was he Scottish? It does ring a bell right enough. Aye man, I remember you were in the Premiership quite, semi-regularly, weren't you? Consistently, I mean, rather. Aye, they're a good side. Do you know one player that is probably regarded as a legend with Sunderland and Celtic? is Aidan McGeady.
See how managing
He was a good player, mate. Really good player.
all on the Intuit QuickBooks platform.
Like for both, I mean, for both Celtic and Sunderland.
I used to respect your fairly. You had power. And then look at you.
Mobland, new original series, streaming only on Paramount Plus from $4.99 a month.
What is it good for? Absolutely.
Our new electronics category again. And with our optional electronics verification service, your buyer gets extra peace of mind again. So go on, tidy drawers again. Upgrade your phone again.
Just subbed my man.
Phone again. Try the outdoors
Just
again.
subbed my man.
Start pre-owned electronics today. All with no
Do you mean like are Sunderland playing it now and somebody subbed your favourite player? Somebody, the manager subbed your favourite player. Is that what you mean, bro? Oh man, I can't get comfy tonight. Oh, unlucky for Rashford. It was a good save in Donnarumma. Here come PSG. What a goal, man. Oh, it's offside. Some goal, but because he chipped it with total composure. Ah, he's a mile offside, fuck's sake. Wow. You had a bet on game, mate? No, mate, I haven't. I've not touched it. Although it's funny you say that because last week, another power of gambling, man. I used to be a bad gambling addict, mate, if I'm honest. In fact, let me show you this. This is my sleeve, right? I've got a full sleeve and that's a big part of it, the gambling stuff. Yeah, used to be really bad for it. But no, I've not got a bet on this game. I still gamble, but only like see if I'm, for example, if I'm on William Hill or Ladbrokes or Coral, and there's like a bet £10 and get a £10 free bet, I'll do that. Do you know what I mean? But no, I've got the hand on this one, man. What about yourself? You got a bet on? Off live, dude, man. What was that? I'll probably see that ball going past my window. Dortmund are beating Barcelona 2-0. What a goal for John McGinn, man. Tell you what, man, this game is heating up. 2 each now. 5-3 on aggregate. Oh man, you should have seen that was a good goal, McGinn. A really good goal. And he's clapping and he's firing them up. He's not gave this up. Oh, that was some goal. I only bet a few quid normally, both teams to score. I like that as well, both teams to score. That's a good one because it's never really over. Obviously, if there's 2 minutes left and you need two of the teams to score, it's not looking very good. But then you can have match results and it's over in 15-20 minutes. You know, in rare occasions, but it can happen. So I'm the same one. Right, lads, give me just a second. I just need to text my dad back. Sorry, lads, I had to text my dad back there. I'll actually bet against Sunderland sometimes if we win or draw. If we win or draw, I'm happy. If we lose, I get a few quid. I know a few boys that do that, mate. It's funny. I know a few boys that do that, mate. It's funny you say that because it's all I can't do. Like, it's a bit silly. Like, oh, that was for the. Oh my goodness. That's 3-2 to Aston Villa, 5-4 in aggregate. Damn. Sorry, mate. Give me a second. Rashford was on the right there. He megged a player, and he went past the next player, squared it, and who did they square it to? I think it was Telemans. Telemans. Look at that, man. Megs that player, goes past another player's. Nah, that was a good goal. That was a really good goal. And he squared it to Honza, whoever that is. Aye, but I can't bring myself to bet on Celtic or Scotland or even my local team, Stirling Albion. I just can't. I don't know what it is. I'm kind of weird with things like that. It just didn't feel right when I'm watching it and I'm cheering against them. You know what I mean? But I know what you're saying. Like, because I know what you mean. Because that's how I looked at it. I thought, well, if I bet on Celtic, I bet against Celtic rather, and I win, I'll be happy, or it'll be a bit. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know what the word is, mate. But basically, I'll not be happy that they got beat, but I'll be happy that I got some money for it. So there's some silver lining. Does that make sense? Bloody hell, Villa 3-2 up, mate. I know, it's unbelievable. They were getting beat 1-0 as well. 1-0, then 2-1. They're doing well. One more goal and it goes to extra time. And really, when you think about it, one more goal, and I would go as far to say as it'd be favourites. Because if it goes to extra time, obviously they're going to have the fans on their side. Mate, I thought that was. I honestly thought that was a goal there. To make it 5 each on aggregate. This is some game, man. Celtic to win treble or Scotland to win World Cup? Mate, that's a good question. It would definitely be Scotland to win the World Cup. You know, very unlikely, of course. But the treble for Celtic is it's less likely than what it used to be. Like, there was a time when Rangers were down, they were relegated down to the lower division, and we were just dominating. You know, more than what we are now, I mean. But Rangers are starting to get a bit more stronger. So we're not as dominant as we used to be, but we're still pretty dominant, you know. So the treble would be a major surprise, but Scotland to win the World Cup, that would be. But no, if you're asking if my allegiance is over my country to my club, it is, yeah, it is. But if I'm honest with you, bro, I'm not really. I'm like your typical Celtic fan. Like, I actually support Rangers in Europe. And I know that sounds messed up, but I do. I do. I just, I don't know, I see it as Scottish representatives in Europe. I can't help myself. I do genuinely want them to do well in Europe. Sunderland over Wales for me, mate. I can't know, man. A lot of my pals are like that. They say to me it would be Celtic over Scotland any day, but I'm a bit of a strange fish, mate. I must admit. I'm not your typical guy. But there's nothing wrong with choosing your club over country, is there? It's just, or your country over your club. It's just each to their own. Tell you what, brother, this is some game, man. I honestly can't believe Aston Villa have got themselves in this position. In fact, you know what? I'm sure they were. I tell a lie, PSG were 2-0 up. Aye, they were 2-0 up, mate, sorry. 1-0 up, then 2-0, then went 2-1. Then obviously 2 each, then obviously 3-2. I mean, it was 5-1 in the aggregate at one point. And I thought it looked, not dead and buried, but I thought it looked, well, it was a big ask from the start of the game, without being 2-0 up. Obviously at that point I just thought it's going to be a matter of how many PSG get. But Aston Villa have done well to come back into this position. I've got big respect for what they've done, actually. I've got 3 teams: Sunderland, then Sunderland reserves, then whoever plays the max. That's it, man. See, I know what you mean. A lot of my pals are like that. They hate Rangers and they support any team that plays them. But I'm just not that type, man. I've never been, well, maybe when I was younger I was like that, but I don't know, man. I've never been like that. My dad supports Rangers, my brother supports Rangers, my ex supported Rangers. Our player was actually an ex-Rangers player. A player. Our uncle was an ex-Rangers player. Mate, I'm not a hateful person, mate. Villa manager, great tactician, mate. He is Unai Emery. Well, I mean, actually, Celtic, I mean, I've played Aston Villa not even long ago. A few months ago, and they beat us quite soundly. It was 4-2 to them. I could have actually went to the game, but I did have I don't have money for a ticket at the time, or he was wanting money there and then. It was something like that. I wish I'd just paid it though. I could have got a tap off some of it, because it looked like a good game. We were 2-0 down within like 3 minutes. Hate's a strong word. Life too short to hate anyway. That's what I mean, mate. It's just not my style. Hate is a strong word. Aye, it is a strong word, you're right. It's like I say, man, it's not my style. It fills you with, well, hate, doesn't it? I know it sounds obvious, but it's not a nice way to be. And you're not going to get anything productive done when you're full of hate. You know, and it's something that sticks with you. You know, you can fester on it for days, mate. I remember a time, right, I know this has nothing to do with the stream, but I remember a time when I'm 36 now, but when I was in high school, and like if someone had said something to me, like making fun of me, I would fester on it for days. You know, filling myself up with hate about how fucking dare they say that and say this, and it would really affect my mood, but I'm not like that anymore, thankfully. I wasn't an angry person back then, I was actually very shy, but I think that made it worse. I would go home and I would fester and stuff like that, and it's not the attitude to have in life. It's a strong. Do you have a day job, mate? I do, mate, but it's not consistent. I work, what we say in Scotland is I work on the tar. So it basically means working on roads, filling in potholes, setting up traffic cones on the motorway, and making the surface flat. It's, believe it or not, like, it sounds boring, well it is boring, but it's actually a really well paid job in Scotland. I don't know if it is like in England and stuff, but it's just getting the work. Do you know what I mean? It's too inconsistent, mate, if I'm honest. But I'm not gonna lie, I've got no qualifications, I've got very poor grades, and that wasn't out of being like a bad kid in school. I was never bad, but I just wasn't the most clever. Tried my best, but I'm not an academic type. I'm physical. I got a higher in PE, physical education, but that was it. Everything else. If I see, I'm one of these people, mate. Right? If I don't have an interest in it, it'll just go in one ear and it'll come right out the other. It doesn't stick unless I'm interested in it. And I can't help it. I've always been like that. Honest job. Aye, it is, bro. It is. It is an honest job. What about yourself? Oh, took it too far there. What about yourself, mate? Do you work? It was a good goal, Wigan. University of life is sometimes what you need. Yeah, I think so, mate. I think there's a place for everyone in this world. You know, in some capacity. There's a lot of people. I mean, I'm friends with a lot of people, like for high school and stuff, that went on to go to college or uni, qualify with honours, and then work in their field. So it's not like there's, I don't have an issue with people doing that, but I just never had the grades for it. But then I know other people that went from high school, just got into drugs, and some of those people are actually dead now, if I'm honest with you. So I can relate, and I have friends at both ends of the spectrum, if that makes sense. The spectrum, the word, I don't think it is the word, but you know what I mean, the opposite ends of the scale. Yeah, I've had the same job for 23 years, engineering based, fixed stuff. Good for you, bro. Do you enjoy it? Boring but puts food on table. There you go. And that's it, mate. That's all that matters, really. You took the words out of my mouth. I was actually just going to say there, anything that pays. Oh my goodness, here's Villa were in again, man, for a long ball out of nowhere. But the keeper saved it. Aye, anything that puts food on the table and pays your bills, mate, that's normally good enough, isn't it? That's how many are living in this life. I've always said, right, people laugh, but if by any quirk of fate, if I was to ever become a millionaire one day, for a lottery or a football coupon, whatever, the amount of people I would help, man, is unbelievable. And I mean that, I really mean that. A lot of people say that, and some people can get in a position and then they just pretend they never said it. Or they'll make all these promises. Like Tyson Fury is a good example. I don't think he's a bad guy, but when he said he's going to give his full 10 million purse away to charity, nah, he never done that. Like, why say that? Eh? But no, And there you go, you just said it, money means now just enough have to pay bills. That's exactly what I mean, but money means nothing to me. I've got 3 kids, and as long as I've got enough to pay the maintenance for them, or to, you know, in some cases give them nice things, then that's all that matters to me. If I had millions in the bank, and I really do mean this, and I hope one day I can prove it, I would, it wouldn't be spent on lavish things. I'd be helping a lot of people. A lot of people. I'm talking about people that I don't even know. Just, you know, all it takes is for someone's story to resonate with you. Do you know what I mean? Or like, I don't know, I'm getting a bit deep. Maybe this isn't the time or place to talk about it on a football stream, but like you hear stories of, like, say, Cristiano Ronaldo, he paid for this Wayne's surgery. Wayne's, this kid's child, that's what we call kids in Scotland, Wayne's, their surgery. It was 80 odd grand, you know, peanuts to him. But he didn't need to do it. But he did. And there's a lot of examples like that. I'd love to be in a position to do that, man, to help people like that. You know, people that deserve it. People that appreciate it. Not just anybody, because, you know, you do get people that take advantage or that expect it. I don't mean those people. Pay bills, food in cupboard, and put shoes on kids' feet. I don't need anything fancy. It's a good attitude, mate. It's a really good attitude. How many kids do you have? That's it. Yeah, I respect that. That's a good attitude. What would you do, mate? Like, if let's just say you won the lottery, right? You got 10 million in your bag. Like, what would you do with that? I'm always curious to what people say. Not that it matters. There's no judgment either way for me. And I'm not saying those things about I would do this and I would help that person, like to try and act like Billy Big Boss. I'm being genuine. Because, but for that reason, I mean, because I'm like yourself, like, I don't need anything. Oh, the man again there. Anything fancy. Material things. Nah, I'm not like that. And I actually probably feel guilty doing that, knowing the amount of people I could help that are in dire straits, you know what I mean? Oh, okay. Okay. Need to think about that. 10 million. It's a lot of money, mate. It's a lot of money. See, that's kind of what I'm trying to say as well. Like, see, like, say Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos and all that, and Elon Musk. Like, don't listen. Let me make it clear, don't get me wrong. They've got great minds, and they've earned what they've got. There's no, you know, I respect that. But does a human being really need, I mean, what they guys make, like billions a day? Do you know what I mean? I don't know, man. It's not my place to say because it's their money. Who am I to say how anyone should spend their money? But It just feels wrong to me when you've got people in poverty every day and you've got these guys at the top making millions in a day. I just don't. It just does not feel right. Do you know what I mean? I don't like that. But again, it's their money. They've earned it. They've got great minds that they've got themselves in that position, and I do respect that. You need to respect that. It's phenomenal. Oh, here come PSG. Good keeper. Good save by the keeper, rather. When you think about kids having nothing to open on Christmas Day, not even a decent meal, and all these billionaires, it just doesn't make sense. There you go, mate. That's exactly what I mean. I just don't get it. Like, I don't get it. Like, it's a tricky one because, like I say, it's not my place to say how they should spend their money because it's their money, and they've earned it. But I mean, listen, I don't have all the answers in life, but it just doesn't feel right, does it? It does not feel right that you've got all these kids starving. And the thing is, there's nothing they can do about that. Like, it's not as if they can get up and think, right, I'm going to create a better life for me and do this and do that. You know, some can, but when your kids in poverty and you're in poor countries, they don't have any choice. It just doesn't feel right, mate. I agree. It doesn't make sense. Off away you go, you pulling miles away. Do it, do it, do it to me, baby. Right, lads, whoever's still in here, just give me 1 minute. I need to reply to my dad again. Sorry, boys, I'm back again. Sorry, boys, I'm back again. Just had to text the old man back. Tell you what, man, this has been one of the best games I've seen for a long time. It's probably one of the best games I've seen in general, for a lot of different reasons. Oh my fuck. Damn, man. Taffy, Michael. Been great chatting. I'll pop in on your next live, big man. Buy yourself a chippy tea tomorrow with me. Damn, man. I've never had one of them before, bro. That's crazy. Thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate that. You made me blush. I was not expecting that, brother. Damn, that's crazy. Even seen it in the... Like, you get a wee message at the top of the screen. Thanks, mate. I really appreciate that. Thanks a lot, brother. That's good of you, man. Honest. I've never had one of the super chats before. That's that's crazy, man. I appreciate that, brother. Thanks very much. Aye, no, like you says, it has been good chatting. It definitely has been. Pop in your next live. I hope you do, mate. I hope you do. Cheers, man. I really do. I appreciate it. I'm not going to keep saying it, but like, you took me off guard there. Aye, that's brilliant, man. Cheers. But definitely, bro. Good to have you sub to my channel, and this is why I like doing these lives as well. You get different people coming in, and you don't know what can come for that. You know what I mean? Like you don't know. You don't know if you can end up being good pals with these people, and you just don't know. And that's something that I really enjoy about being able to do these live streams. So it's good, man. But thanks again. I do appreciate that. Well, here comes a free kick for PSG.
Overseen on the field by Martinez behind the ball by McPhee, Austin McPhee, the set piece coach from distance in the dugout.
It's not too far away.
Attacking sets. Mendes forming himself.
It's not too far away. I would ping that actually. Aye, it has when it's hit the wall.
Portuguese left back. Pity. Two in.
82 minutes in.
Possibilities for Villa with Rodgers. Two to his
And,
left.
and quite simply, Aston Villa needed that goal just to take it to extra time. You need to think about it like this, though, right? If they get another goal, they've already scored 3 in this game, so it's not unrealistic. If they get another goal, I would honestly put them favourites, because they'll have
Hakimi did really well, and so in the end it
corner to PSG. They'll have the momentum. They'll have the crowd on their side. Not only that, but they'll have the crowd on their side, and the crowd will be like, they'll be buzzing. The place is going to erupt, because you need to remember they were 5-1 down in aggregate at one point. It looked very unlikely they would get anything from even just the game.
Kvaratskhelia. Any argument as to whether Son is in or out?
Ah, boy.
Rodgers.
There was some skill in that play there, by the way. The Aston Villa player.
Son becoming more of a factor for Aston Villa now.
84 minutes in. So what? I mean, we're looking at another, obviously another 6 minutes, but then added time, I don't know.
For Ollie Watkins.
I don't remember there being that many stoppages or anything, so 2-3 minutes, I would say.
We're so ruthlessly punished in the first half hour.
There's plenty of time to get another goal, but it's getting another goal and then not conceding as well. I mean, basically, it's all or nothing at this point. I'm looking at some of the highlights, though, that they're showing during the ball being out of play. Aston Villa have had a few chances away from the 3 goals they've already got. It's been a good game, honestly. I'd say, it's one of the best games I've ever seen. I know that's a bold thing to say, but for a lot of different reasons.
Challenge of bats. PSG, no surprise, very happy to slow this down as much as they can.
look like shit, man. I must be the lighting. I hope it's the lighting. I tell you what, man, it would be special if it went to extra time, wouldn't it? The extra time then penalties. Obviously for a neutral, I'm a neutral, I don't support Aston Villa or PSG. I just like to see a little, can't get my words out. I just like to see a good game of football when it's not one of my teams playing. That's right, I forgot Ross Barkley played with Aston Villa now. Tell you what, man, Ross Barkley, he's been about it. I remember he was with Chelsea. A good player with Chelsea as well. And at that point, I think England international. Then he went to, what was that English, French team he went to? Was it Rennes? There was a team in France he went to. And I remember when he was with them, actually, he was linked with us, with Celtic. But then he was with the French team because we had Ange Postecoglou as manager at the time. Oh wait, here come PSG, they're in the box. Keeper saved it, well done Martinez. Yeah, and we were linked with Ross Barkley. That's when Ange was doing very well with us. That's another subject for another day. I don't know how long that man will last in the job. But I've spoken about that in other videos. There's a lot of things that come along with that. It is what it is. Thursday's a big night for them. PSG still in the attack. They're in Villa's box. What's that boy's name again? Kvaratskhelia. Went for a shot just wide. Oh man. Well, I said 2 or 3 minutes added time. I predicted. There's 3 minutes added time. And we're already 30 seconds in. Aye, that's the long and short of it. 2.5 minutes to get a goal, to take it to extra time. Simple as that, really. They've done well just to get themselves in this position from where they once were. Even before the game, even before it was 2-0, for me it looked very unlikely. I put that in my description in this live. But when PSG go 1 up, you're thinking, oh, that's it. Then they go 2-0 up, you're thinking, oh, it's just a matter of how many they get. but they've got 3 goals on the bounce. They've not conceded again. You've got to respect them getting into that position. I mean, you think about it, that was 20 minutes ago they got their goal away, so they had 20 minutes to get another goal. Obviously, I know it's not as simple as that. I'm just saying they did put themselves into a good position, considering where they were. Well, they've got a minute left. And it's a goal kick to Villa. I would just get that humped up like us. Falls back to a Villa player, he's kicked it high. They're at the edge of PSG's box. Oh no, PSG have got so many players back. Crossed in. Oh fuck. They got crossed in by Villa there. Volley by whoever in the box. That was unlucky. But that's it for a goal kick now for PSG. That's it, man. Yeah, that's over now. You can only see it. You can only see them getting anything now. Some of the things you see in that crowd, man. Aye, that's it. Full time. Great game. One of the best games I've ever seen. PSG deserved it, but Aston Villa will feel hard done by, especially if they manage to come back. But listen, I've enjoyed this live. It's been good. I thank the people that came in, everybody that came in. Hopefully I've got a few more subs from this. I know I've got one in Taffy. That's the first super chat I've ever received, so I appreciate that, mate. I do appreciate that. And thanks again for joining me, guys. I've been a bit inactive recently, but I intend on being a lot more active from now. I've just had a few things to deal with. But cheers, guys. I really do appreciate it. And I hope you all take care.